Alright. I think I had to turn this game up for you guys. So let me turn it back up. Our saves in the planetarium. Okay. So, here's the question for you guys, chat. Do we want to load the save here and do the incorrect ritual and kill Charles just for fun and then reload back to our current save? Or do we want to just continue on? See you later, Lady Lafayette. Thanks for joining. Have a good evening. Do we want to see Charles die? Or do we want to just... Get fucked. Murdered? Alright. So, I'm going to put, just for the sake of ease, so I know it's incorrect, I'm going to put the same sigil in every single circle. Let's see him die. Do you think he'll get swallowed by the flesh? I hope so. Okay, it's ready! I worked really hard on this ritual. Yes. Yeah, I think we're ready. Let's do this. Ready? As I could possibly be. Now that you've properly prepared, you only have one more step to complete. What's that? You have to visualize sending the creature back, banishing it into the void. Wait. Is this meant to happen? Bye-bye, Charlie. Ow. No. Huh. I mean, I was expecting something a little bit more dramatic, but that was very appropriate. Aww. Alex, what happened? I could only hear banging. Someone was in there. They're gone now. Gone? Where did they go? It's okay, catch your breath. Taking a second to collect your thoughts. I'm worried. You feeling okay? I know what I saw. There was a wall of flesh and a banishing circle. What? Like magic? I don't know. I just know one moment it was there and I must have messed up because it's gone and it took Charles with it. Okay, Alex. I believe you saw something. But listen, whatever happened, we need to keep going, okay? What are you looking at here? Not sure, honestly. I thought it was just more staging, but all fairy tale and folklore about stupid peasantry having to be saved by wise kings. Be nothing, but well, it's a weird theme. Feels like they're making a statement. Look, whatever's going on in this house, you need to keep looking for a way out. Yeah, you're right. You can't help Charles anymore, but we're still alive. We can't give up. Interesting. Interesting that there's that dialogue that Torres gave us, I think, was different. That kind of implied that she found more clues as to the grand design of this place. But with that, we go back to the planetarium. Now he's trapped forever in the tubby custard. Charles got bored. Not a bad way to go. The achievement you get for not saving him is called died doing what he loved or something along those lines. So like, I think he digs that. Right, okay. So, ooh, man, I wish I would have left off last night on, like, as soon as we entered the planetarium, not after we picked up all the clues, because I'm going to kind of have to rifle through everything now. So let me just fuck around with this. Oh, we can lock it in place. Oh, What happens if we don't? I'm just going to set this to some random numbers. Why would we need to lock it in place? Huh. Interesting. Okay. It's going to be hard to remember where I left off with this. Blackboards covered in constellations and notes. Eagle, wolf, unicorn, and whale are circled. They've been labeled too. Aquila lupus, monoceros, and satis. Right, and then in our notes... Oh boy, we have a lot of stuff here. Keep certain constellations in view. Maybe, we'll have to fuck around and find out. Okay. So, we have quite the amount of clues here. This one's a bit of a doozy. So this note written in red ink that gives us dates with constellations. And this one as well in blue and in green. And then we have this note here that shows us who wrote what note based on color. And I'm sure will be important at some point. And then we have this, an empty ring binder for notes, N unicorn. And then on the flip side is south, the whale. So, north and south. So I'm assuming then we use that and that, whatever those are, is what we set the date for those based off of the notes. Now the other two, the eagle and wolf, I'm not sure. We'll get there. Oh, sorry, I had a dab. Ooh. I know, I wish I could eat cubby custard. Tubby custard. I wonder if it tastes like strawberry. Okay. Yeah, so... Let's start with north, then. North, unicorn. Oh, but yeah, we have to figure out which... what that is. Right, and then this. I don't understand this. They don't believe me, but I think I figured it out. This is it. And it looks like it says 28, 9, 10. Okay. Hold on. Eagle, wolf, unicorn, and whale are circled. Okay, I need to write this down. So... text. Okay, so... Eagle... Aquila... Or... Oh, jeez. True.
You were always so forgetful.
Obviously, wolf is lupus. The unicorn is monoceros, makes sense. One horn, and satis for the wolf. I mean, the whale, rather. Okay. Not fetus. I feel like it'd be faster to write this down rather than type it on my phone. It's also a cat. Where's our kitty cat? Oh, tab, right. Okay. So the unicorn, monoceros, is north. And then I think it's the whale on the southern side, right? Oops. Yeah, so. Go based off of that, at least. More on the back. Note written in red ink. Yada, yada, yada. Preliminary directions, Capricorn north, Lupus east, Sagittarius east, Cetus inconclusive. so we're looking now for west and east. Sagittarius. Mentioned Sagittarius East. Okay. Back and forth between two people. The first is written in red ink. Please be careful, there's no 24th month. It's day/month, yeah. Only we could meet in the middle. This definitely implies... Oh! I did not notice the unicorn drawing. I think we actually saw it yesterday. Huh, okay. Status unobserved. Status 12-7. Status 10-9. So we kind of have a battle between blue and green here. Between Jonathan Parker and Jason Pond. Oops, goddammit. Jonathan is pig-headed with the... Wait. Yeah, okay. Jonathan is pig-headed. If we could only meet in the middle, I'm sure we could find the answer. That's why they both have different dates for status. Okay. In the middle. 10-9 versus 12-7. So could it be just like 11-8 then? Maybe? That's in the middle. You get what I mean? I'll stick with that for now. So let's go now with the unicorn in the north. Monoceros. So I don't think anyone here labels that because it is listed here. But it looks like it says 28, 9, 10. Which it can't be, right? Let me look at the... because there are numbers here. Okay, yeah. So if we... Okay, yeah. So what here looks like a 9-10. So let's actually go to the north. So what does it look like? It said 28, 9, 10. That looks like the 28 right there, I would assume, right? Looks like... okay. I see. Oh, okay. I get it. Let me take a picture of this. Boop. So we just kind of have to, for the northern one, we just have to match it up, really. So for this one, we are looking... okay, we need to change this one first. We should have, I think, over here... move that up one, like that. Yeah. And then this, actually, it might be where it needs to be. Yeah. 2707. This might be correct. So you see how it matches up now? I thought this is a 6, not a 10, I believe. Yeah, 6, 7, 8, yeah. Not a /0. Okay. So I think that's correct, so I'll go ahead and lock that one. I think the locks are in place, perhaps, so you can finalize your answer. Your brain hurts now, I'm sorry. So let's also put in the whale as well in the south, which I have listed as 11-8. Sure. 11-8 whale. Oh. Oh. That has a picture of a whale on it now. So that one's like definitely correct. But all the other ones have whales on them now too. Oh. But this one. Oh. Ooh. So I'm assuming that that means this one's correct then? Does it change the other one to whale too? Ooh. It changes, yeah, because when you rotate this, right, it rotates everything. Let me try moving this one again, now that we have whale cemented. And I know that's correct because it changed pictures, right? Nothing. So that's not correct. I'm assuming that means it's incorrect. Oh, wait, we didn't do... No, that would be correct, okay. Yeah, it was before we locked into place, it was this, which means null. There's nothing there that is correct. But this is definitely correct because it's set at whale, so we did not get the unicorn one correct. That looked right. Huh. Let's move on to one of the other ones then. Yeah, I matched it up with the picture, but we'll come back to it. Might be, maybe we can brute force if we forgot the other ones. Okay, so Aquila. Aquia? Probably Aquia. See you later, Nate. Is the eagle. That is listed only once here at 6'5", so I'm going to assume that's the only one. We don't know what direction it's in. So we can try it on either east or west. 6'5". Okay. Eagle in the east. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Ah. Wait, I was correct? I did it. Damn, I'm good. Okay. So then this one is, Lupus. 3 A's. Are any other... And Lupus is only listed once as well. Okay, maybe this puzzle isn't as difficult as I thought. What was it again? Sorry. Oh. It says it right here. Preliminary directions: Capricorn North, Lupus East, Sagittarius East. Okay. Wait, Lupus East? Oh. Well, never mind. Okay, then never mind. Let's swap. Oops, I forgot. Okay. Never mind. It's just we got it correct, but it's not in the right position. 3, 8. Never mind. Let's swap that one then. No, they both can't be east, but if it says right there Lupus is east, then... Okay, so 3, 8. Ah, but... That's definitely not correct. Because it didn't... The picture didn't change. So it is eagle. Huh. So let's try putting the wolf in the west, then? Eagle east, wolf west, right? That makes sense? Even though the note says that Lupus should be in the east. Okay, so this one is 3, 8? Yeah. Nothing. Huh. It had 2 listed as east on it, did it? It did. Lupus and Sagittarius. Some how's it going, dude? We're doing puzzles. Huh. Some were doing month date and some date month. Yes. So should I try doing 8-3 on this one? Or the other one? I don't know, let's fuck around and find out. That is a horse, which I do not believe that we need. But that's interesting. Huh. So if we set this one to 6-5. Right. So what if we change this one to 8-3? Is that supposed to be a wolf? It looks like a horse to me. I think it's supposed to be a wolf, though. Okay. So let's just then presume that Lupus is in the east, and we'll keep this one here. But if Eagle 6-5 doesn't work on this, then I'll switch them around. Okay. And now the last one, which I'm a little bit clueless about, is the unicorn one. This note says, "This is it!" And there is a unicorn on the back, a very angry looking unicorn. I'm doing alright. I'm really excited to be streaming this evening. I've been so looking forward to playing this game since we started it last night. It's really enthralling and the puzzles are very fun. And I've had a bit of a stressful week, so I've been like just taking this day to like do things for myself, and this feels like part of it. I'm excited. Maybe if we try this one now, it'll work? I don't know. Let's try it. Let's try it again on here. So it was positioned... Yeah, maybe it shouldn't be here for some reason. Maybe it should be one over. No, that wouldn't make any sense. This would actually be like up there. And then 9, 10. Oh! Yay! We did it! Okay, that was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. It just had a lot of little bits and pieces that made it seem far more confusing. I did get the, I had the unicorn one placed incorrectly. Yippee! That did it. Lockbox opened up and a new key. Yahoo! If I could jump, I would. Torres! Torres! Torres, we solved the puzzle! Aren't you proud of me, Torres? Ooh. Oh, for all of the... Okay. There are so many of these, though. Hell no. What the fuck? What happened? Yeah, the impossibly long hallway. Let's go in here first. We might as well, right? Got it open. Hey, planetarium's down. Found a key with a bird on it. I think it's a peacock? And we just happen to know what door that opens. We do? We passed a door with a peacock on it when we were looking for a way out. Oh, yeah, it'll be on my right when I get back to the main hall. Yeah, that's the one. You should check it out. Got it. Yippee, yippee! I get sticker, I get cookie. New music? Ooh. Turn my volume a little bit. Hell yeah, man. Also, hold on 1 second here. Let me... You guys here should follow Kyler if you don't. If you don't, then that's shocking. So please do. They're very, very fucking rad. They're a lovely individual. They play cool games. They play a lot of Resident Evil. They have super cool wigs. They're very chill. I got to hang out with them once. Follow them. They're good. Am I going the right way? A little bit of green sleeves. Okay, so I guess I just got turned around? I mean, it's pretty dark up here. I'm already on edge. Yeah, wait, we were in the impossibly long hallway. Interesting. Yeah, just imagining things. Just... Phew. Keep it together, Alex. Who's green sleeving it up? Oh, Charles. Hey, Charles, you there? Yes, I read you, Alex, loud and clear. How may I assist you? Just occurred to me to ask you if you knew anything about this sigil. It's painted in front of the fireplace on the second floor landing. In blood, looks like. Sort of resembles a big triangle with what looks like a pentagram inside of the whitest part. There's a lot of little symbols and interconnecting lines in it too. What you're describing does sound a little like a speaking place. Certain creatures would have, cultures would have them. Sites adorned with glyphs and symbols. They would allow elders to hear voices of their, well, their gods, I suppose, though in some cases there were other beings. Oh shit! The urination police is here. Why? Why are they here? Hide the piss? No, I'm letting that shit fly, man. If I hide it, they'll think I don't pee and then they'll arrest me. And that sounds like not nice. Thank you very much, though. Oh shit.
Okay.
And Erica Lawless with the raid. Danke, dudes. Back to fucking back. Hi, how was your stream? What were you doing? What were you playing? Tell me about it, because I don't know how accurate the recently streamed categories is. Welcome in, dudes. Hi, I'm Luna. I play spooky shit. I play a lot of indie horror games. That's mainly what I focus on here, but I like anything immersive, weird, and obscure. You were doing Final Fantasy X2. Nice, how do you like it? Don't tell anyone that I haven't played a single Final Fantasy game. Don't tell. Also saw that it said that you recently did Sorry We're Closed. Have you finished it yet? What ending did you get if you did? Or if you haven't, how are you enjoying the game? Also, hey, Cyrano. He has seen some shit. He was recently enveloped in a giant wall of flesh, so yes. Actually. You did finish it. Okay, what ending did you get? Did it make you did your ending make you feel as distressed as the ending I got did? Because I was absolutely devastated. And heartbroken. But perhaps you fared a lot better than I did. You finished it. It was a good game. Oh, but I've never heard of blood being used for such a purpose. Typically, these were holy ceremonies. Quite moving, actually. Trust me, there's nothing holy about this. You just speak for yourself, man. Robin ending. What does that entail? Do you want me to tell you the ending that I got, or would you consider that spoilers, Erica? What does the Robin ending entail? My ending was fucked up. Okay, so... Lucy, the two-headed demon. I knew I shouldn't have listened to them. I should have never ever listened to them, never ever ever agreed to help them. But I thought maybe they had some in with taking down the Duchess. Spoiler alert, it was all me. So I helped Lucy do their stuff. I took up their offers on their help. And Lucy takes the shell of people, their skin, to become them. That's why the Lucy that we knew before they were a blue two-headed demon with a hot tongue, they were just a girl staring off into blank space with no thoughts. We became Lucy's new host. Unable to communicate with anyone, screaming in our own head. Just a shell of our former self, and we had to go back to our job and do everything as normal. And then guess who fucking shows up? Our ex! Our ex saying, "I'm so sorry, I really want to try again with you. I'm just drawn to you, and I feel like we have some things that are unresolved. Let's do this again." And unfortunately, our poor character inside of their shell, screaming. The other characters even try to talk to you, and you can only just stare at them blankly. It's the worst. It sucks. Robin ending's just default. God, it makes me want to play the game again. It was really brutal. That was a hot demon. Was I supposed to say no to the hot demon? I guess I said no to the Duchess. Hey, good game if anyone here hasn't checked out. Sorry, we're closed. It's a very neat mix of like Killer 7, Silent Hill, Persona a little bit, visual novel. It is like a queer Technicolor survival horror visual novel that touches on self-worth and relationships, and touches on some like heavier topics of like narcissism regarding some like other characters, and like lost love and yearning and self-discovery. It's really neat. High color, queer, normative survival horror. Yes, it is dope. Gay Silent Hill. A little bit, but there's a little bit more to it. But it's a very cool little game. Oh yes, I might have to agree. I don't suppose you hear anything, do you? Other than this banging music that someone put on, no. Alex? No. I don't hear anything. Ah, geez, now you've got me spooked even more. We had a strange radio call earlier that seemed to be an echo of our past that we haven't told anyone about. Okay, I know the peacock door is right there, but I want to go talk to Charles and Torres. I miss Torres. Torres! I miss you. Hi. Oh, the music isn't coming from the main hall. Wait, so that started up there somewhere. Also, for raiders coming in. I want you guys to be respectful, okay? We all look respectfully here. We're looking respectfully, right? Hi, Torres. So, what made you want to be a detective? We're trapped inside a mansion filled with elaborate death traps. Sickos watching us via surveillance cameras. And you want to chit-chat. Look, I've been running around all over this place. I can use a breather. Wow. And we even see it peeking through. Respectfully. Help take my mind off everything for a minute or two. Besides, I'm curious about you. You always knew what you wanted to do? Always know what you wanted to do? Having trouble picturing you as anything other than a very intense child. Huh. Well, not always, no. But I guess I've always liked puzzling things out, chasing things down. And I've never been able to stand it. How some people get away with something that hurts other people. Sounds like a story. Not really. There was no big pivotal moment or anything. other than general simmering resentment at the overall state of the world. Of course. There was a time when I thought maybe I'd work in a family bakery. Just didn't work out. What happened? Just didn't have the patience for it. That fiddly, careful work wasn't for me. And well, like you said, I've always been intense. After the third time, I made a kid cry. I had to face up to the fact that it just wasn't made for sugar and customer service. When we get out of here, I've got to see your baby photos. She called us sickos. Yeah, you guys are sick. Can you talk to one cheek at a time? Both at the same time. Combat took a bit of getting used to. I really liked how the combat felt. I love how fun the combos were. That's why she failed the bakery, because she kept on stealing the cake. Sheesh. Hey, Charles. He's looking for a particular bug. I won't get it. Okay, now let's follow the sound of that sweet music. Where'd it go? Oh. Use the peacock key? Yes. It's never asked me if I wanted to use a key before. Another door down. I feel like I should save. Yeah. Okay. Before we go into this door, I'm going to cook you guys a little bit. I need to take a quick break. Hrothgar, that means you have to get up too, buddy. That's what that means. That's what that means. Alright. I will see you folks in a couple of minutes. Alright. Into yet another dark room. This looks like it leads down to another part of the second floor. Oh shit, should I have done that? Locked in. I don't know. Okay, yes. I was going to say, were there other peacock doors? But there definitely were not any more peacock doors. Wait. What's that? Oh shit, man. You good? Oh, don't stand there gawking. You're trapped here now, so might as well make yourself comfortable. Thank you? Are you really just sitting here? You okay? I was. Have you been here the whole time? Couldn't you hear us downstairs? Oh, you've definitely made yourself known. It was positively peaceful until then. Peaceful? Some sort of giant metal death device around your neck. I mean, I assume that's what it is. Oh, but it's okay. Let me... No, thank you. In fact, I'd prefer if you left. Maybe you could jump down. Wow. Excuse me? I require no assistance. I can also say it in French, Italian, and Spanish, if that would drill it in. Do please leave me alone. Hey, listen, buddy. No, it's a stressful situation for everyone. Deep breaths, Alex. Moving past it. Interesting. I love... What an interesting little character. It's like, fuck it, you know what? I have nothing better to do. I'm gonna sit here with this spiked choker digging into my jugular vein and just enjoy a nice gramophone record in this antique mansion. Really the most relaxing evening I've had in a while. Alex, say you up there. You talking to someone? Yeah, some guy, extremely rude. He says he doesn't want any help and wants me to leave him alone. And I want a cup of coffee and a pepperoni pizza. We're all suffering. Bring him down here. That might take a second. Door locked behind me. And he's got a scary metal contraption around his neck. In keeping with the theme of the night, I assume it's lethal. That or terrible fashion statement. I think it looks dope. Hater. Of course he does. Well, I don't care if he wants you to leave him alone. We can't afford privacy in here. He's gotta tell us anything he knows. Wait, so there's been a balcony up there the entire time. Yeah, I can see us. Just barely in the center below that antler fixture. I can see us up there. He's been up there the entire time, watching us run around like little chickens. He's loving every second of it. Oh, he's definitely a masochist. Alright. So, buddy. Hey, least you can do is tell me who you are. Oh, if I must. I'm William Jones III. You've heard of me? Nope. But, Alex. Alex Young. The first. So, William, you've got a death machine attached to you. Yes, I woke up with this cumbersome thing on, and people tell me I have a tendency for drama. Well, so far, every room has had some sort of trick to it, a puzzle. If we can solve the puzzle, you'll be safe, probably. Oh shit, and Kyler with the 44 months. Thank you very fucking much. Holy fuck. That's a long ass time. That's a long ass fucking time. Thank you, Dekoyu. Welcome back to the Lunar Cult Cultists. Chant the screeching hymns of the ancients round the bone pyre. In honor of...
Oh my god.
Oh my god. In honor of Kylar. Yeah, fucking almost 4 years, dude. It really doesn't feel like that long. It feels like I first stumbled into your stream, like, maybe 2 years ago tops. I remember it too, you were in your Tifa cosplay. Forever ago. I think it was piggybacking off of Daniel's raid. That's crazy. Yeah, time does fucking fly. Hold on 1 second. Just gotta turn off my camera for a sec. See if I'm going insane. I think I'm just going insane. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'll say a Dixie if I didn't say hello. And dang on Mushi, hello. Have you not played this Tango? Oh, it is quite good so far. I'm really enjoying it. It's definitely more mystery than horror, but based off of some of the Steam page screenshots, I'm assuming more of the horror will lurk in later. But it's a very chill but haunting kind of escape room game with really fun characters with well-written dialogue. It's also been sitting in library since day one. Yeah, I played the demo for it years ago and was instantly attracted to it. I wrote a mini article on it, like as part of a larger piece, or mini review on it as part of a larger piece. And years passed and I still hadn't played it. And now I finally am. And it's not what I expected. I didn't expect it to be like so puzzle heavy, so escape room, but it's pretty dope. That was the first cosplay you ever did? I didn't even know that. That was a while ago, yeah. Huh? Oh, my coaster. Swift my drink and then fell. Yeah, nice cool drink with your little death trap choker. You can see why you'd want to be alone on this evening. Yeah, the death traps are escalating. We did have a little bit of a supernatural flesh situation. So. I see. So far, I have a really good track record. I just need to figure out what the puzzle is, and I'll stop you right there, young lady. No, thank you. What? Look, you don't need to be scared. I won't let anything happen to you. If we work together, we can figure this out, I promise. Yes, very touching. My heart is sufficiently warmed. However, togetherness and friendship isn't going to get us out of here. We literally cannot all leave this place alive. What? How do you... Oh, I know. I didn't think they'd actually go through with it, but why am I surprised? What can you expect from a group winning to call themselves the Tartarus Society? Pretentious asses. Must have been drunk when I agreed to join. They even know your precious puzzle. They left me a note after all, but I'm not interested in dancing around for their amusement. All I need to do is wait until morning. The rest of you can sort yourselves out. Excuse me? Did you say you know who put you here? What was in the note, and what do you mean about morning? Oh, please, you stop flailing around. If you must know, the note said to drink my favorite cocktail and relax. Be sure and mix it just right. You only deserve the best after all, and if you make a mistake, that new accessory you're wearing will top you off. With one final explosive ingredient, we'll screw them in their fancy bloody club. When I get out of here, I'm going to sue them into bloody grave. Wait. Cocktail. That's it. I can do that. I was a bartender for a while. Oh, of course you were. But if you insist on going through with this charade, you can count me out. Do whatever you please. You might have noticed we don't even have electricity to run the bar appliances. So unless you're also an electrician in that colourful, oh so quirky past of yours, do please leave me be. I might not be an electrician, but every room I've encountered so far has had a solution. Even if it's not obvious, I'm sure I can figure it out. Look, just do whatever you want, alright? It doesn't matter, just leave me alone. Alright, man. Sheesh. Oh, he looks so slutty. Look, are you kidding? Look at him. The pose. The charade. Yeah, he had to say it like that. He had to. Yeah, your favorite cocktail, you're going to need a big old bendy straw. Okay, so we're all put here as some sort of game by a secret club? Huh. Interesting. Okay, what's on the table? Can't read that. Nice and warm. Be cozy if not for, you know, everything. And the legs, I know. Oh, he's a slut. I can see it in your mustache. Oh, that's cute. When you get closer to the gramophone, it actually plays directionally, and at that point it almost sounds further away and muffled, but it's just, it's like ambient music, but when we're away, it switches to, like soundtrack mode, if that makes sense. Cute. Is that you? Well, this is fancy. A bunch of rich old guys knocking it back in a bar of some sort. Wait, is that William? Sit on the floor behind everyone. Oh. Hi. Ah, I thought this place looked familiar. My word, they recreated the whole bar. A year back, I hit some milestone. Net worth of several billion. I'm worth more now, of course. Past a certain point, it's hard to keep track. Sure, totally get it. Regardless, my friends and I got together to celebrate my business savvy. We drank the place dry, every shelf. We even slummed it and had a pint of beer. Ugh, imagine. How could you not notice that they modeled this place after that bar? To be fair, I was quite drunk. Memories of that night are foggy. Besides, why would I ever expect to see a bar from the middle of London? One I had only been to once, replicated. Ugh, now I'm remembering. That's the night I had that argument with Herringworth. Oh, looks like he got the last word in after all. Nasty old goat. He did the Watson. Oh yeah, Torres does Watson all the time. When she was following us earlier, I was delighted and disturbed at the same time. I was trying to get a chunk of the ice. I missed. You are, like, I am so sorry, sir, but you are just so unbelievably slutty, I can't get over it. Tumblr sexy men material. Okay. Hey, Torres! Hey, Charles, we're up here! Okay, so we have a yellow, green, and whiskey. And some citrus. Coffee maker, water filter, some mixers, the keypad. What's this? What is this? Ooh, recipe cards added to the inventory. Recipe cards. Must have slipped off the counter. Covered in notes. Useful, I hope. Ooh, I have to take screenshots of these so I can make them sometime. Flower power. 2 times gin, 1 part water, a dash of blackcurrant cordial to taste. Ooh, yum. Note, good for when you've got a meeting later in the day. Refreshing, but not too strong. Warming drop. 2 parts whiskey, 1 part cordial of choice, and 1 part high-quality coffee. Interesting. Cordial of choice. It's really just anything. I feel like a cherry cordial would be good in this, right? Like, Tumblr would absolutely eat him up. They might eat him up now, to be fair. The Tumblr sexy man community is still going strong over yonder. Yeah, for some reason he thinks because he knows the people that he's safe. Mm-hmm. Note, if anyone asks for a gumshoe, all you have to do is swap the amounts of coffee and whiskey and make sure the drink is served piping hot. Okay. We have the lazy morning, 1 part whiskey, 1 part water, and 1 part cordial of choice. There's no cordial equivalent flavor of liqueur. If there's no cordial, an equivalent flavor of liqueur is a perfect substitute. Simple and clean. 1 part rum, 1 part apple slicer. Apple cider served with a slice of pineapple. Simple indeed. Note, to make sure the customer is not allergic to pineapple before adding, yes, I'm talking to you, Kevin. Okay. That doesn't clear anything up as to what drink I'm supposed to make, I will admit. Yeah. Keep that. Is the hint something there? 3-part drink? Doors marked with the peacock emblem and it's locked tight. But you don't have the key anymore? Did you keep the key in the door? Girl. Make the right cocktail. What is he drinking? Guess the door ate the key. Looks like they're all drinking the same thing. Are any of these cabinets openable? No power, can't use the coffee machine. No power, can't turn it on. This is electric? Since when? Okay. Haven't got any drinks to mix, so we need to solve the keypad first. It's gonna be some combination of 2s, 1s, or something, isn't it? Gathering the gentlemen for a nice round of tropical Capri Sun. I don't know, what is he reading? Let's go ask. Hey, what you reading? Why are you bothering me? I thought you were working on the electricity. I still am. I think it has something to do with the painting, maybe? It's too flashy. So it has to have something to do with those bottles in the front, right? Good old Kentucky Mule. Make a Moscow Mule just like me. Now let's look at the colors of these drinks. We have a blue, kind of a yellow. We have like a half and half. It's orange and like caramel and yellow. And just a whiskey kind of color. Yeah, the grid on the floor of the painting, I believe that's just supposed to imply that the clue for the keypad relates to the painting, right? Because it looks like... Actually, no, it doesn't. This has... Oh. That's 3 by 3. Kentucky Mule, having Moscow Mule. Is that a body? I don't think it is. Wait, maybe there's something on the floor. If that's supposed to be a recreation of the bar and they were standing here, and there was a... Is there something... Ah! Yes! Oh! Hey, just like in the painting. Art saves the day! Okay, it's just connect the lines, simple enough. None of these connect, though. Well, that one connects to that yellow node up there. Okay. Well, that won't do. That one will. Ooh, wait. No, that can't go there, so the only way... So this has to go like that, right? Because that connects to that yellow node. This has to go like... I'm assuming the yellow at the end needs to connect to those yellow nodes, but then this isn't concurrent. So it'd have to go like this, because that's... Let's fuck around and find out. If it needs to be a continuous line, or if it just needs to touch these nodes. That would have to go like that. That does both. This... have to go like that. That would have to go like that. Have to go like that. Okay. But then nothing can connect there, so this one has to go like this, right? And this doesn't make any sense. I think it doesn't need to be a concurrent line. I think just the yellow bits have to match up, right? But this... There's no other hints, are there? What do you think about this, man? Well, well, you moved a rug. Truly, I was lost without you. Oh, so sorry. Have I thrown a wrench into your great sit there brooding and doing nothing plan? Forgive me for not yet being blown away by your masterful puzzle solving. Look, at least I'm trying to do something is better than sitting around on your ass. There are clues sitting out there in plain sight. All you have to do is make an effort. Guess if you're the type of person to ignore insignificant details. Yeah, okay, I'm trying to figure out what... I thought this would be really easy, just kind of connect the line. But it doesn't seem to be the case, does it? Because if we just connect the line here... Well, we could start with that, right? That would make sense, but then this can't go anywhere else. Even if we were to swap it that way, right? Nothing will make a continuous line here. I'm probably overthinking this. Right? I'm sure it's just yellow has to touch yellow. I'm sure of it. So if we start on the nodes that we know have a little yellow bit, right? So yeah, let's go from there. So this one has to be like this. It can't be any other orientation for the yellow to touch the yellow. Same with this. Well, it could be like this. Let's stay here for now. This one has to be like this. This one could also be like this. Don't know yet. This one certainly has to be like this. Then we have all four yellow nodes touching here, but no yellow touching yellow here. Well, if this one has to be like this, then that has to be like that. Okay. Yellow, yellow, okay. Oh, we got a green. So this row, well, that's correct. This... It works. Interesting. It says it's connected with that. Oh, that one is too. That rotation and the other. It's green. Is that sufficient enough? Huh. Okay. Right. Connect that to that, that to that, but then we have nowhere to connect anything else. Like, that needs to be like this. There's no other orientation. So that would have to be like that, but then this doesn't connect anything. No, this has to be like... Oh. It's a little bit tough, isn't it? Oh, no, we made everything red! Oh, no! Okay, now we have 2 greens again. Her portrait looks like she has a cloak a little bit. Does this change anything? No. This does, though. Interesting. That definitely does. That has to be like that. That has to be like that. I'm failing to understand. I thought I knew what was going on. It seemed pretty simple, and now I'm kind of confused. So these 2 are green, right? Because they have a line of nodes connecting. Okay. We have a line of nodes connecting here, but not enough power. So something about this. That's so strange. If we turn it, the left side goes off. If it's this way, they both turn on. Does it turn on one of the machine? Oh, I didn't think about that. Let's see. No, I think we need to solve the whole puzzle. Yeah. Unless... No, well... I was gonna say, what if this has something to do with the code? Like... This is 3, 2, 2, you know, etc. Oh, I think we need to get all of the lights to turn green. I just don't quite understand. Why, when it's this top middle, when it's rotated this way, connected to the 2 nodes, these 2 turn on, those 2 green lights, when we turn it this way, in which they are both still connected to those top 2 nodes, and it's still creating a current connecting to this little yellow spot here on this side, they turn off. I don't understand why. Oh, and interesting, if we flip it the other way, turns off. Flip it this way, it's on. Why would they do that? Why would they do that to us? Why would that make a difference? Am I overthinking this? Am I overthinking this? I mean, it is like a numpad. Well, there would be no 0, so I guess it's not. Again, the only thing I can assume is that we have to get it to all line up, but I don't quite understand. That turned everything off for some reason. Why? This isn't even connected to anything. Why would that turn those off? Ah, because it... Does this count as connecting there? I wouldn't think it did. I don't understand this puzzle. I fear. It seemed so simple to start, but Does anyone else have a better idea than I do? You don't understand it either. I thought it was just a matter of either connecting to the nodes or connecting the lines to make all the lights turn green, but when we shift things, it kind of just seems random that it turns off the lights. You're stumped? Can't say fully. Okay, so I'm not alone in this. This is the first puzzle that has me just... Because certain things that we rotate turn off the lights that really don't make any sense. Unless there's a clue I'm missing. But I don't think there is. Maybe I can't get all the lights to turn green. It must have something to do with the keypad, right? Like maybe this is 3 because it has 3 nodes and this is 2, but then what would that have to do with anything? The order of the numbers, maybe? So it would be like... This 1 would be the 3rd number, and... So that's 3 here in the upper corner, and then, lots of... And then 7 would be the 2nd number? But then what about the other ones? And it might only let you power certain parts of the room at once. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. However, there are only a couple machines over here that we can use, and with those 2 green lights on, these still don't work. I'm pretty certain that that's meant to help you solve keypad. I might have to look up a hint on this for the first time. Is there something I'm missing? Is it a hint in the drinks? I've really got nothing on this. I thought this would maybe come after when we solve this. There'd be like the secondary part of the puzzle. This is what the recipe cards would give us a clue towards. However, these only have 2s and 1s. But these nodes go up to like 3. I regret to inform everyone I am going to have to consult the tomes for this one. I'm so sorry. You do have to connect them all. But I was trying to do that and nothing happened. Alright, well. Still don't understand why then this flipped the other way wouldn't turn those green, but okay. Especially when they're so disjointed. Because then this can't connect to anything. This doesn't make any sense. Like what do you mean connect them all? They don't conjoin. Yeah, at least the music is really poppin'. Give them that. I'm feeling very stupid, but I'm having a hard time getting all of the points to connect. I don't quite get it. You have to connect all the side posts. What does that mean? Because I've tried doing that. And see, then it just makes us green. So I don't, I don't get it. Oh, hey, it worked. Huh. But again, I don't understand like why that top middle piece, for example, even though it should have been the exact same, flipped right side up or the other way because it's symmetrical. Why would that make a difference? Lights are the end goals of the circuits. Yeah, I got that, but every node needed to touch each point. I guess I just wasn't really paying attention to where the starting point was. See how the little thingy's just above it? That still doesn't make any sense because both sides of like the, we'll say the 11, they both have yellow nodes. If you look at it and you flip it either way, it is the exact same. So why would that make a difference? True. To be whimsical. Yeah, I was trying to understand, like, how it all can... Like, I thought that we're supposed to connect all the nodes together and make all the lights turn on, but my brain just wasn't really... My brain was having a hard time connecting all the points without the lines also connecting. You know what I mean? Did you see that? Almost took off my hand. William? At least we're out of the Dark Ages and entered the age of electricity again. Oh, there you are. Jeez, Watson. Good job, I suppose. Though I keep telling you it's pointless. You know, for someone who wanted me to leave him alone, you sure follow me around a lot. Look, if you're going through with this, can you blame me for supervising? You're playing with my life, young lady. Well, thanks to your supervision, the power's back. You'll have your drink and beat up that device in no time. Confident, are we? You remind me a little of myself when I was younger. Just don't get too cocky. In my experience, that's exactly when the universe decides to turn on you. Well, I plan to keep being a problem for it, until it stops being a coward and kills me. Next stop, Drinksville. It's a present, no charisma. Okay. This glass has a grid etched onto the surface. It does indeed. Must mean something, but what? Eh? Interesting. That's our starting point, I'm assuming. Okay, I'm going to assume that this is like, it's facing this way because this is the orientation of the numpad? Maybe? That doesn't help us though, does it? So what if... Okay, let me, what if it's... Oh. Got my notes app. So what if... We have 2, 3, 3, 2. Thinking. Let me fuck around with something for a little bit. Let me look at the stuff over here. Not going to be making any coffee without beans. True about water. Machine's on without water, it's not much use. everything's in the cabinet. Okay, yeah, so that's going to help us solve the keypad. I'm just trying to figure that all out. Team of Vincent Price. I don't know, I kind of like him. Yeah, he's a cunt, but like, I don't know, I kind of like him. Okay. So, wait. Is the keypad here oriented like a numpad, or is it one from the top? Okay, it's one from the top. Okay. So, 1 is highlighted as 2, 2, 3, which is the third square, has 3 nodes. 4, 5, 6, 7. That's where I'm like, maybe I'm not on the right track. Also has 3. And then, sorry, I lost my train of thought. 9 has 2. What if I just try 1397? Or 1379? Don't think it's that, but that would be funny if it was. Fuck it. No? Okay. So, the 2332? Never make coffee without beans. Yeah, I use baked beans to make my coffee every morning. What could this mean? Could it be? That's probably been our trickiest puzzle yet. Okay. I really want to assume that the reason that the arrow is facing this way is to orient us on the numpad, right? I prefer black beans for my coffee, refried even. Maybe throw a cheeky little chickpea into the mocha pot. Brother, tell me about it. Your mom provides that for me. I'm just thinking about this one here. Perhaps I just don't have my puzzle brain on today. Maybe that's why everything's so difficult. Perhaps last night, just the big brain was on. The juice was flowing, mad juicy, and tonight's just, who's to say? I'm not even through one Moscow Mule. We have a very important back seat. Alright, follow my heart. I was gonna say, would you like to give me Okay, I will follow my heart, thanks. My heart says that the code is 5328. Wow, I should never listen to my heart. Okay. I'm thinking. I'm trying to parse this. And I don't, I almost feel like there's something I'm missing, but I don't think there is. We don't have any other clue, unless, again, it has to do with the drink cards, but I don't think it does yet, no. What's your firstborn's birthday? What is your mother's maiden names? What is your mother's first pet's maiden name? Okay. was the license plate of your parents' car in 1987. That will be the code. What town was your cat born in? What are the 4 digits on the back of your credit card? I'm just like looking at these numbers and trying to parse how we can get a code from it that's not 1379 or 2332. And I'm really coming up null. This is quite embarrassing. Just like the gears aren't even moving with this. Like, the machinations of my brain need lubrication. Like, they're just dry as fuck. The rust has made them all stick. Their favorite vacation spot, the windowsill. Shankenham thinking. What if? No. Well, no. Well, wait. No. I was going to say, what if some of these lines are meant to make up like the numbers on the keypad, but it's like incomplete, you know what I mean? Like that could be, if you added another line right there, a 9, but no, that wouldn't really make any sense. This is embarrassing, holy fuck. Is this good for you, William? Is this funny? Do you find this entertaining? Fuck. Just squint a little bit and close your eyes, and then you won't be able to see. This is lost, yeah. Like, can we agree, perhaps, that this is supposed to be a hint on the orientation of the keypad, how you're supposed to look at it, or does anyone else have a better idea of a starting point? Like, am I wigging out on that? Puzzle's making me crunch ice. If anyone wants to take a shot, I'll take it. We can all solve this together at this point. Anyone have any ideas? You know the solution, but you still have no idea to get... Yeah, and I don't just want the solution outright. Like, I want to solve it. Are the nodes the numbers? How do you mean? Well, that's what I was thinking in the first place. Like, the number of, like, little yellow spots that are in each square, but we already... That would be 2332, and that didn't work. Yeah, I want to understand the answer. No, I can't click anything, no. Yeah, we already tried that. And then I'm thinking, okay, if we're looking at this like a numpad, then it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, okay. But it can't be... So then we have, it's on the 1st, 3rd, 7th, and 9th node. What does that mean for us? Good question. That doesn't change, that wouldn't change the order of the 2s and 3s at all because it goes 1 through 9. Do the appliances have any numbers? Let's see. Yeah, maybe like that bedroom puzzle where there were hidden numbers where I couldn't see. And that does have numbers, but those are just that's just the cup amount. And there's nothing on there. I mean, there's 2 little dingle-dongs and 1 carafe. And 3 mixers. Is that something? 1, 2, 3. Great. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What if it's something like that? What if it's like you count from node to node? So like that would start on 1, and then if you count the nodes that connect, then you would get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What if it's something like that? So what if it's 1, 6, and then like 1, 2, 3, 4. Then that'd just be 1, 6 again. Never mind. Oh. Should be a journal that we can pick up on. Did I miss the I saw a journal on a table, but it wouldn't let me interact with it. Oh, this one! Oh my god. Oh, he put the book down. Oh my god. Right, he put the book down. Wow, it's scathing. These were his friends? Jeez, I feel kind of sorry for him. Probably a little cranky too. Even if he is a... What does it say? Wow, that is some creative profanity. Journal added to inventory. Yeah, there's always a clue somewhere that I miss. But that's kind of a unique situation. We've never seen a character put something down that they were then also able to interact with. The journal William was reading. He was happily drinking gumshoe after gumshoe like some commoner. A night to remember, honestly. Celebrating 5 billion is like watching a monkey dance after being thrown a banana. Ah! Weird cover, but these symbols look familiar. Ah! This would have been really helpful. We were driving the car on no gas. Okay, but then, oop. And what does this mean? I took a picture of it. It was in the 6th walkthrough they tried. All the other ones just gave the number? That's so silly. Yeah, we were missing key information. Now I don't feel so stupid anymore. Okay. Yeah, thank you for the tip. So here, I'll just pull up this for you guys. So you guys can see it too. So... Okay, I think what we're supposed... The code is the symbols, I think. I don't know why I'm looking at my phone when it's literally in front of my fucking face. Jesus fucking Christ. I think it's in the symbols, because if we... I think this is supposed to maybe be 1 through 4. Might not be, we can find out. Because if we use these little lines here... And start from this square... Well, actually, no, that wouldn't really work, would it? No, never mind. Well, no. I was going to say, and start from this square, like with this symbol, right? It would go boop, boop. So these 2 symbols, and that kind of makes this one, but it doesn't really, does it? What if I look at this one? That'd be deet, deet. No, that would be this and this. And the fact that these have these little arrows. Showing that it was part of the final symbol with the arrows? How do you mean by that? No, I mean these little arrows, the one on the left points to the center and the one on the right points to the center. Oh, part of the final symbol. Oh, okay, like this is maybe the one that you should be trying to get. So maybe straight line, upper, or straight line, triangle, kind of 2 shape, curly Q. and this one, but that doesn't really make any sense then in regards to this. Oops. Thinking you can get the middle, adding the left and right. Ah, okay, I see what you're saying. Right, yeah. And then how does that translate to the symbols on the side and numbers? Like, yeah, if you add these two shapes, it gets this kind of 4. Wait, okay, so... No. I was gonna say, would that get that? Would that then have like a piece of every symbol here? But it wouldn't because we'd be missing like this one here. Second one is the top, middle, and the bottom. Wait, what? Second one is the top, middle. This, well, yeah, there's a circle there and a circle there, but what does that have to do with anything? And bottom right. Yeah. So what are the lines on the floor that correspond? Okay. I think I see what you're saying. Wait, but then what would that have to do with anything? Oh, because that makes a 4, and if you... Oh, okay, revelation. Okay. Okay, right. This is literal. This is you are making the number 4. So if you take the pieces of these symbols, you combine the lines on the floor, that makes literally the number. Ah, okay. Big brain moments, big brains in the chat. I think this requires my notebook because I'll lose track of my shapes and lines. I don't know if it makes a 4. Well, no, I'm just saying in this example, it makes a 4, right? Yeah, I won't be able to visualize those lines unless I draw them out. I see. Clever puzzle. I like it. It was just, without this clue, that was so hard for me to get a grasp on. Holy fuck. Alright. Hey, Glitterpuff. Your left ear gets considerably dirtier than your right ear. You're right-handed and you pick at your right ear more. Absent-mindedly. Okay. Yeah, very layered. So, that first symbol, we have 3 different shapes that are here, right? So, we have the first square, the one below it. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna write that down. So I'm gonna write this down as... Oh, my pen, oh no. I'm gonna write it down as 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it has this. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm gonna write that down as 8. This symbol is just these two, so it's 2 and 9. This one looks like also only 2 symbols. It would be 3 and 6. And this last one would be the 2 triangles, right? Yeah. So it would be 5, 6, 7. 5 and 7. Okay. So then we gotta... All right. Look at this. So, if we're starting with 1, then we have this little shape here. Oh, it puts it right there for us. That's nice. I still have to draw it out though. And then the 4th one, below here. Boop. And the 8th is a line between. So it's a 5. 2 and 9. Make this top. And then 9 would be a 4. I'm going to assume. And then 3 and 6, we have 2 lines. So at 2? Oh, I feel so big brain right now, dude. Thanks for the hints, chat. I feel like I've had a revelation. This is a... Oop, oop, and then 7. That would be a 3! 5, 4, 2, 3? Is that it? Please! Oh, let's try. Please, 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 please. If it's not, I'm gonna cry. Yes! Ah! Okay, sorry, I'm excited. Perhaps I'm feeling the effects of my Moscow mule. But that was very exciting. A Resident Evil revelation, actually. Coffee beans. Uncovered? They're probably all stale by now.
Big head.
Okay, what do we have? What do we have here? Whiskey, rum, apple schnapps. Might as well grab it all. Grab it all. Who knows what I'll need? Fuck yeah. And these were the liquors in the painting. Okay. Got a couple of empties too. Apple cordial and filtered water. Cordial bottle's no good to me, but the water bottle might come in handy. I'll take it just in case. So it's not going to have a cordial. So we'll have coffee, no cordial. Machine's on, but without water, it's not much use. Saying that, I do have whiskey. Let's take that better not. But I can't use the... You won't let me use the water here? Oh, right, because it's not full of water. And this is empty. Okay. So... We have coffee, no water. Never had apple liqueur before. It smells delicious. Bottle of rum. Never been my favorite. Oh, I love rum. Bottle of whiskey. I'm assuming this is the good stuff. Coffee beans. They smell incredible. Must be good coffee. Coffee, whiskey, rum, and apple schnapps. So... Oops. Coffee, whiskey. If anyone asks for a gumshoe, all you have to do is swap the amounts of coffee and whiskey to make sure that... But this one also... Where's the one that reads, if there's no cordial, equivalent flavor of liqueur is a perfect substitute. Okay, yeah. That's what I thought. So the apple schnapps is going to act as the liqueur. And...
Damn, boy, were you just frying chicken in there? For real, though.
That was so scary.
Loud as fuck. I think that's pretty cool.
I have my volume on my mixer turned up, my desktop volume, because this game's a bit quiet, so it was so fucking loud. Piss in it. You frying chicken in there. Thank you very much for show. Okay, so what drink here? Okay, let's start the coffee machine. How about that? We don't have water. Got the coffee beans, but no water. Oh. So what was the point in getting the electricity going? There must be something I'm missing. No? I mean, is there a drink that we can make with just the whiskey, rum, and apple schnapps? That wouldn't make any sense. Why would we pick up the coffee beans and the empty water bottle, right? Like, if it were just a clue, it would be, like, written on the... Like, it would be a note or something, right? The journal is talking about drinks. Yeah, gumshoe after gumshoe, yeah. Yeah, if anyone asks for gumshoe, all you have to do is swap the amounts of coffee and whiskey and make sure the drink is served piping hot. So yeah, 2 parts... whiskey and 1 part coffee, but we can't even make coffee yet because we don't have water, is the issue. Okay, can you piss in this, dude? I don't have to pee right now. You need to get this water filter running. What's up, Harold and Lilith? I thought it was another person. No. Someone piss in this, please. Yeah, we wouldn't get these 2 items for no reason. Can we... Is this going to be the first time in a puzzle that we have to go into another room to get a, like, an object or a clue? Like, can we go all the way back into the bathroom and fill up the water bottle? No, we can't because this is locked behind us. Water in any of these cabinets? Not open those. So what can we replace with water? Is there something in the recipe cards that mentions water replacement? I need water, but do I need it enough to take it from a vase? See, it's got bits of flour floating around. That counts as fiber, right? Cheers, yeah. William's not even paying attention. It'll be fine. Probably like a smoothie, probably. Dirty water added to inventory. From the fucking flower vase. Alright, got everything I need. So how does this work? Dirty water goes in here and comes out crystal clear on the other end. Perfect. That's just a nice lilac water now. Yum. I love a nice lilac cocktail. Got beans and water. Yes, make the coffee. No. No. Not today. Fresh coffee. I made a fresh pot of coffee. Anyone want a coffee? Hey, Willie. Hey, got into the drinks cabinet. Spaghettio, thanks for the follow, dude. That you. A lilac infusion in the coffee in a cocktail? That sounds divine. Can't do much without knowing what I'm meant to be making, but you do, Alex. You've got the journal. I know you've read it. Right. Didn't think you'd want to talk about it. And why is that? It's mostly your friends ridiculing you. Friends? I don't care about friends. I'm not a 6-year-old child. Okay. Well, it sure seemed like that. It sure seemed like what those people wrote about upset you. I'm not upset. I'm exhausted, angry, thirsty, and not in any mood to be psychoanalyzed. Look, just finish whatever you're doing, and let's get this over with. When I get out of here, I'm going to have a talk with some acquaintances of mine, especially that jealous bastard Robert. If anyone were to vote me in, you can bet it was him. Ooh. Voted you in? How democratic. Yes, well, I imagine that's how it works. All this for talking to some lady. I'd barely drunk anything. What? Oh, never mind that. My point was that it mentions me drinking a cocktail called the gumshoe. Think that's a drink? Must be. Whether they hated me or not, it certainly was a night to remember. That's great. Pretty sure I saw gumshoe mention one of those recipe cards. I'll work it out. Alright. So now we have what we need. Okay. If anyone asks for gumshoe, all I have to do is swap the amounts of coffee and whiskey and make sure that the drink is served piping hot. So, just take a picture so I don't have to refer back to this. Okay. I can use this to mix the cocktail. Yes, mix a drink. Alright. So we want 2 parts coffee. Might have a cup myself. 1 or 2 parts. 2. Okay, I need another ingredient. 1 part whiskey. Yeah. 1. Okay, I can stop there, but should I add another ingredient? Yes. And then the cordial of choice, and we only have schnapps, so... Or the apple liqueur. That's just 1, right? No. Gumshoe? Question mark? Added to inventory. Oh no. Wait. Okay, it did say 1 cordial of choice. Okay. I'm pretty sure I have it right. Like, I'm pretty certain. But I will go ahead and make a save file before I accidentally fucking kill this man. It did give me an autosave as well. Save here so we can kill for funsies later? Yep, you bet. Will you? Oh, enjoying the warmth of the fireplace, I see, you slut. God, you should keep that collar on, you know, it looks dashing on you. Finally, is that my drink? Took you long enough. Before you pour this down your ungrateful throat, there's something I want to ask you about. You knew, somehow, about the mansion and puzzles. The death traps. But your plan was to just... wait? Like, you could see us all squabbling down there, hearing us? You didn't think to say anything to us? Yes, I've said that. Please pay attention. Right. I was just sitting around supposed to help you survive, though. Oh, now I know I'm not going to like this answer. Well, I simply thought once everyone else was dead... Wow. Look, I don't know you, all right? I'm the victim too. Can you blame a man for wanting the best chance for himself he can get? Hey, I don't know you, and I still came to try and save you. Ugh, there's time and a place for pointless squabbling, and this is not it. Hey, the person doing all the legwork gets to decide what is pointless. You clearly know way more about the situation than I do, and I want answers. And I want you to stop nattering at me and give me my damn drink. My God, no wonder people hate you enough to stick you in here. You've got to be the most uncooperative, unhelpful person I've ever met. And I've worked retail. My feelings are just in absolute tatters, I assure you. You know what? Fine, take the drink. But then I want some information out of you. Very well. If it'll get me some peace and quiet in this damnable place, we'll have a lovely chat. But you're not going to like it. That tracks, yeah. My drink? Please? Fine, here, 1 gumshoe. It looks correct. Follow the recipe. You're absolutely sure? Ugh, someone's walking over my grave. Dare I risk it? Don't you want to get out of that thing? I do, but I would also prefer not to simply die in a different, more ironic way. Are you 100% positive this is correct? Yes. For the 100th time, yes. Come on, bottoms up. You'll get that machine off, we'll go downstairs, and we'll find a way out. Are we all holding hands in this scenario and skipping too? Not that I have a choice, I suppose. This contraption has started clicking. What? Why didn't you say anything? We report strange noises in our death machines, William. Please, lower your voice. This type of hysteria is exactly why I chose not to say anything. This melodrama wouldn't have mattered if you made a mistake. Cheers. Fingers crossed? Huh? Oh no. Oops. Oops! Well, I'll try it again. I'm so sorry. You fucking bitch! No, I thought... No. Oops. How did I get that wrong? Do over. Can I hit escape here? I can't. Okay, we'll see what this dialogue is. Alex? Oh, the dramatic variation on the music that was playing, that's good. Anyway, I couldn't... I tried, Torres, I really tried, but I got it wrong and he... Hey, breathe, Alex, look at me. This is not your fault. It was my fault. I killed him. You did not kill him. You tried to save him. The people who put us here, this is their fault. Yeah, you're right. Before he died... before he died, did he tell you something? Anything we can use? I could hear your voices, but I couldn't make it out. He said, Torres, I think only one person can leave this place alive. Yeah, it mentioned serving it hot. I wonder if I maybe have to put it back into the coffee machine. I didn't think about that. I thought the coffee being hot would work. We'll see about that. I haven't played by the rules in years. Why would I start now? What else? His name was William Jones III. Wait, fancy bastard with a bad mustache? It looked like he just stuck his nose in a city dumpster? Wow, that is very apt description. I knew it. I knew this was all connected. He was involved in an investigation a while back. Murder of a young woman. Killer tossed her place, but I missed a spot. Team found something under the floorboards of her apartment. Journal. Real kid stuff at first. Dear diary. You know, hopes and dreams, guys she was seeing, kind of heartbreaking. William was in there a lot at the end. The way she talked about him, expected to meet someone else a lot less. William. We brought him in, he was a schmuck, but I think he was good to her. Also had an alibi and seemed genuinely rattled. There's one thing, though. Towards the end, sounded like she met some people through William. Some not-so-nice people. First, she was just complaining about people talking down to her, treating her like an object. By the end, she was saying the Tartarus Society was out to get her. The Tartarus Society. Secret society of the rich and famous who like to be entertained. Thought it was a conspiracy nonsense myself, but... some... Illuminati wannabes? I feel like we're metagaming here because I am going to reload and save him. And I'm sure we'll get this information regardless afterwards, but what if we don't get the same information? So that's why it feels like I'm fucking metagaming. Well, someone with a lot of power and money clearly pulled this off, and with the connection to William. Well, right now speculation isn't going to get us out. You keep looking? Yeah, of course, whatever it takes. Still shaky? I want to say no. Then I moved too quickly and almost lose my lunch all over again. I don't know what it was in that gasp, but right now I'm not fit for much footwork. Sorry. Don't be sorry. We're still a team, right? Gonna have this together? It's the plan. Take another look at this map. Seems like there's plenty of places you haven't been to yet. Has to be a way into them. Doors are locked for a reason. Got it. No stone unturned, no stupid puzzle mechanic unsworn at. Alright, try and take it easy, Torres. We're getting out of here. Call me if you need me. Well, take care of Alex. Right now, you're our best hope. I know. Pressure, right? I just can't hit escape during the dialogue to reload, so... Can I... Okay, I'm just going to skip all of this. Okay. So let's reload. Okay, right here, slot 3. That's Caller has to be remote activated. There's no way for the caller to know if the drink was right or wrong. Has to be activated by those watching through the camera. Yep. Yep. They don't care about William. I don't think William cares too much for them either. Okay. So we do have the gumshoe. I followed this recipe, so I think it's right. The whiskey and liqueur cooled the coffee, though it's lukewarm. It is a temperature thing. Okay. Throw it away and make a new batch. No. So how do we warm it up? There's a fireplace, right? Yes. Recipe did mention piping hot. Warm the gumshoe in the fire. Piping hot gumshoe. There we go. Ta-da! That's all it took. I totally forgot about the temperature thing. Okay. Part 2, chat. Your memories have been wiped. That scene that we saw didn't happen. All right? Okay, this is all the same dialogue. Just making sure. Where am I again? I think we're on a website called Twitch. Yep, okay. All the same. Yes. Now fingers crossed. Come on, come on. We just stuck a glass into the fire. Like, are his hands not burning? Hey, there we... Oh! Ooh, don't scare me like that. Phew, indeed. Ha! Take that, you awful, bloody, obnoxious device. Score 1 for William. Don't point at me like that. What do you mean? Ha! I thought you were sure. I was, but still. It's a few kind of situation, William. And I'm pretty sure I just heard the door unlock, which means it's time for us to beat Pete. I don't think we're allowed to do that on Twitch. Oh, yeah, you're in a Luna stream, that's right. Come on, I want to introduce you to Torres, and you can tell us, now see here, I have barely recovered from that harrowing mistreatment. I never agreed to be led around like some performing monkey. Oh my god. I wish you were a monkey. You'd probably talk less. You're coming with me. Unless you want to hang out by yourself in a place designed by people who very clearly want you dead. Well, I already told you, I would have been fine if I had just waited, I think. Very well, stop glowering at me. You'll get wrinkles. Let's go see this friend of yours. Yeah, I really like the way the dialogue is written. It's really fun and very believable. Okay, and now I assume the same, like, vaguely the same conversation will ensue. But now we don't have the dramatic iteration on the previous tune. Alex? We're here, we made it! Not a girl, never had any doubt. And... oh, and he has to just sit like a slut again. I will take this chair, thank you. Would you be a dear and fetch me a drink? And who the hell are you? William Jones the Third. I beg your pardon, I was speaking. The Third, so that drink. Oh, I know you. You came up in a missing persons investigation a friend of mine was working. A woman tried to lodge a report about some secret society that was out to get her. Your name came up. Nobody took her seriously, but someone didn't like her talking. Turned up dead a few days later, strangled in her apartment. Know anything about that? I can't say that I do. Seriously? Is that the woman you talked to while drunk? Okay, so this secret society is also trying to cover things up. Cover up other crimes. He's such a bitch, but I kind of love it. I do. I was hardly drunk, slightly inebriated perhaps, but not the point. I suppose I might have been that woman. She was very bubbly, sweet. Blonde, tall, large. Bosoms. She had fat tits, huge tits, the biggest tits you've ever fucking seen, fatter than your ass, Torres. Oh my god, seriously? Well, pardon me for noticing. Besides, what was she thinking, going to the police? She knew there were people in our group who were dangerous. Even I knew. That's it? She's dead. That's nothing to do with me, is it? It's not my fault. None of this is my fault. So you're a part of this Tartarus Society, you said. Look, I told you, I thought this was all just for fun, a laugh. Such a laugh you were willing to sit on your ass and wait it out while the rest of us died? Yeah, super fun. You know, that woman we were talking about left behind a diary, William. She didn't go into detail, but putting those pieces together with what we know now, you had a hand in this. Ignorance is no excuse. I don't want to talk about it. Will someone talk about it? Because I want to know more about the society. Always figured it was just a rumor. You know how rich old people love melodrama? Supposedly a secret society of the elite. In other words, people with money, influence, and lots of it. They used it to make whoever pissed them off just disappear. For their own amusement. And I thought it was nonsense. I mean, can you blame me? That's who put us here? Some Illuminati wannabes? My god, I'm so angry I think I gave myself acid reflux. Funny. I think I feel that way about the world myself more often than not. Shorter conversation. Interesting. Okay. So they kind of have the society to just cover up each other's crimes, really. The little hand squeeze. I know the gestures are quite good. This game's fantastic. The type of bazookas that can be used as a flotation device, you know? And thank you, William, for telling us about her fat tits. Extremely vital information when we clearly asked out loud for a character description. Hey, Alex, you holding up okay? I mean, aside from everything? I guess so. I was just thinking, barking orders at you when I can't even get off my ass and help. Well, I mean, it's not like you've chosen to be on your ass. No. And just also know what I'm asking a lot of you. And you're so young, Alex. Hey, not that young, old enough for student loans, anyway. Honestly, people have been taking care of me my whole life. Parents, grandmother. Never really gotten a chance to pay it forward. It's not a bad thing to be loved, Alex. Yeah, but like, this is my turn to help. It's my turn to take care of people. Honestly, it's kind of all I've ever wanted to do. And just never really got the opportunity. It's It's not like I'm not grateful. I know you're capable. I just have to remember that you matter too. Oh, hey, trust me. Getting out of here with all my parts intact is definitely high up on my list of priorities. Yeah, I love her. Yeah, she's so cute. I love Torres. Her little face scarf, very nice. Those are the two biggest characteristics I can think of. Just really, surprisingly, Charles had nothing to say about this. He feels like the type of person that would get along with William. I was expecting like a whole group conversation for Charles to get in on that too. That info might be vital for the last puzzle, yeah, that we just metagamed, yeah. So, do you find anything good yet? Okay, he's lost in the sauce, alright. God, I really want to unveil these statues. I wonder if we can someday. So, God, look at you. Screenshot. So, there wasn't really time to talk earlier. That with the whole he might explode thing going on. But are you wearing a cravat? Oh, you noticed. I don't think I've ever seen anyone actually wear one of those in real life. Yes, well, the stylistic failings of modern man are none of my concern. Besides, it was my grandfather's, practically an heirloom. Your grandfather? Please tell me you know how the family tree works. Oh, no, I don't. I'm not stupid, William. Surely the public educational system isn't that bad. Somehow I muddled through. But it was a challenge, what with being so poor and all. Just surprised, that's all. Didn't take you for the sentimental type. My grandfather was a great man, a titan of business and investment. My parents so often away on business. Spent a tremendous amount of time with him. Perhaps the greatest day of my life was when he wrapped this around my neck. I just graduated from university. Told me he was proud of everything I had accomplished. Wow, that's really nice, William. Kinda get it. The shirt used to belong to my dad. He was always working, partially to help me pay for school. I filch when I moved out because wearing it makes me feel closer to him. Well, I'm not entirely sure that's a fair comparison. Oh, forgive me for trying to empathize. But I suppose we do all wear our past on our backs, don't we, one way or another? It's the highest discipline. He did look really... He always looks pleased with himself. Again, yeah, it sounds like gears turning, yeah. I'm wondering if I should wrap up here. I know this wasn't a particularly... Like, this is a little bit shorter stream than normal, but we just finished a whole, like, section. Because, so, in the beginning, after we found Torres, it was just kind of, puzzle room after puzzle room, but now it more seems to be, like, a couple puzzle rooms to unlock, to lead to kind of like a boss puzzle room to save a person, which takes a little bit longer. William, you slag! You feel some emotional upheaval. Oh, chap. Okay. The Peacock Key and the Lion Key, okay. Well, where do we go now? What's unlocked? Wait, yeah, what is unlocked? Are all these murders real? William, Torres, Charles, little stick figures. It's not a real monster, it can't be. So on the ground floor here, we do still have locked doors. No escape. There's one next to... This one? Can we unlock? Oh? You guys hear that? Oh! Ooh, eavesdropping. Ooh. Yeah, Torres has a whole bunch of hearts, and William has a little an angry face, and then yeah, what was it that William had? Like a little, like a imp, a little devil? I'm not accusing you of anything, just asking questions. I should hope you're not accusing me. I'm a victim, just like yourselves. Possibly even more so. William, you obviously know more about the situation than we do. You're clearly involved with some people who clearly have it out for you. I can imagine Why? So right now, you have more in common with us than anyone out here. Or there. Why not tell us what you know? Hmm? Look, I didn't think they actually did any of this, alright? Thought it was just a lark, a gag. Like that time Hamish Aberforth said he was investing in baby polar bears, but they all turned out to be spray-painted corgis. You have to understand that when you get to a certain stage of wealth, you get bored. It's not as if I don't belong to a good half-dozen other select or secret societies. Usually all we do is get drunk on 100-year-old liquor and wear silly robes. Can't say that's a problem I'll ever have, no, but God, I wish it was. That's what we do here, in the cult. Hold on, secret society? Yes, that's what I said. Very exclusive, too. Though I can't say I think much of their designers. Silly symbol of theirs. The eye. How did you... I knew it. I knew it. Torres, what are you talking about? Bunch of rich old jackasses with too much time, money, and privilege. Now, just a moment. A couple months back, a local statesman turned up dead, heart attack. Died in his study with some very interesting documents on his desk, detailing an organization of wealthy, influential people all over the world. People made a game out of kidnapping groups of lesser folk, placing them in ridiculous, impossible scenarios for their own amusement, to die. What? Now, hang on a moment. I told you, I thought that was all a bunch of set dressing, a joke. For Christ's sake, they said it originally started as a ritual to appease some sort of demonic being. Of course I thought it was fake. So did everybody else, but they pay me to follow up on things. These past few weeks I started thinking I was being followed places, getting strange messages. And now? William, you were one of these people. I helped you. And if you recall, I told you not to. Look, until tonight, I swear I thought this was all smoke and mirrors for fun. And besides, look, I don't know any of you, alright? It's not like this is personal. You think that makes it better? That people don't matter just because you don't know them personally? No, look, I would have never joined had I known they were serious about this insanity. But you were perfectly willing to just ignore us. Wait it out for us to die so you could leave, huh? Alright. This is getting us nowhere. All that matters now is staying alive and getting out. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna keep searching this place. Thank you, Alex. Keep an eye on Moneybags McJerkoff III here. Just call if you need me. That is what most secret societies are like. Yeah, it's just a whole bunch of rich old dudes get together in a fucking clubhouse, drink some whiskey, and wear a necklace, really. And act like they're important. Someone might bring cigars. As far as I know, that's what they're mostly like. Yeah, if they're not full fucking cults. Like us. He was too busy being a fucking slut to realize what was going on. Goddamn. I'm glad we turned around here. I was just going to, see if we could say anything to Torres about what just moved, because clearly something opened. And Charles is just... You know that Charles has the feeling of when you're at a sleepover at one of your friends' houses when you were young and their parents start arguing and you don't know what to do. You just know that's exactly how Charles feels right now. He isn't actually skimming those books. He's been at the same bookshelf for hours now. He's pretending to skim all those books while he's listening and despairing and sweating. That's why I didn't butt in on the conversation. Alright, so what opened? Sure, a map won't say anything. Right, that leads to the... Locked. Okay. Something wickedly shook. God, I wish we could pick up that bone saw. Yeah, honestly, whatever you say, Alex. It's fine by me. Nothing changed in here. Locked, okay. Maybe something upstairs or something in that other wing. Let's see. Oh! Another door. Oh! Wait. Oh, okay. I thought this was the door It is. I was gonna say, wait, I thought this was the door that we used to find William. And it is. But it just became locked again, so it used the same dialogue. Oh! Ah, this wasn't open before. Okay. Save my game. Beep. Wait, have we been here? Oh, wait, no, we have been here. But it all connects now. Oh, right. Yeah, this is the Hall of Goya. Yeah. Oh, wait. Ah. Oh, that looks ominous. Hey, Torres? Remember that super creepy door covered in blood? That's not a great segue? Segway? It isn't boarded up anymore, but that's because it was blasted off its hinges. Looks like it was destroyed from the inside. Do you see anything? Anyone? I don't like that it's all concrete, different than everything, and potentially leading to the bowels. There's nothing else up here. I mean, I don't hear anything? Unless they're being very, very quiet. So I don't know where they are. Okay, scaring myself. Not the most productive thing I've done tonight. Good job, Alex. Just breathe. In, out, in, out. I'm okay. There's a staircase behind it. It goes down. And of course, there's no lights. Alex, I hate to ask you this, but no, I know. The only one who can check it out. What about William? What about Charles? Charles has been on his feet looking through the bookshelves forever. Like, I know Charles almost got bored by a flesh monster, and he did, but we won't talk about that. But he's been on his feet just fine. Torres, help! Help, I'm scared. Come to the basement with me. I don't want to go alone. Help, help. Help! Sorry, I'm not more used to you. I've already done so much, and no, look, we're in this together, okay? And we're gonna get out of it together. Thanks, Alex. Watch your back. Charles can come with me? Help? No. Because everything else has at least looked like a spooky mansion, you know? And this doesn't, and I don't like that. Oh, we're going to have another like memory, kind of like a radio signal thing? Is this going to be some kind of testing facility? This... Why can't we just watch Torres's back? This feels very SCP now. Whoa, this place is nothing like the rest of the house. How do you mean? It still looks hella gross, but it's still bare concrete and metal security doors. Like a factory or a prison or a... I don't know, a lab? Medieval lair? Security doors. Huh, that's good actually. Good? Might be somewhere you shouldn't be. Yeah? Extra careful. That doesn't sound good. That sounds bad. Torres, that sounds bad. Actually. But...
Right through there.
Go through there. But I don't think... Oh, that changed behind us. I don't think the people orchestrating this would let us go anywhere we weren't supposed to go. Loctite, not going back this way. Oh, I got an achievement. Chatty, trigger many optional conversations. Hey, Torres? I'm gonna be a minute. On a weird door at the bottom of a staircase, behind that boarded up bloody door we passed earlier. Huh. There's a sequence of words I never figured I'd hear before. Not like everywhere else in this place hasn't also been dangerous, but maybe save that one for when you absolutely have no choice. Oh, I kind of already... I think we were meant to look at this before we walked down the hallway. Oops. And the door might have kind of locked behind me. When we get out of here, you and I have got to have a discussion about survival and impulses. Sorry, it's not like I wouldn't have had to look eventually. And like you said, everywhere else here is dangerous too. I know. Sorry. Just keep your wits about you, okay? Think before you act. You're all I've got. Aww. All you've got. Aww. Thanks, Torres. Yeah, the place we're not supposed to be. Good. Just the supplies. What supplies is a death mention need? Yeah, I wanted to read this sign. Stairway, breach emergency exit. Wait, what? Breach? I told you, this is some fucking SCP lab shit. Breach emergency exit. So if something happened down here, then they were to exit through their play mansion? Kitchen. Alright. Oh! Don't do that. Fuck. Authorized personnel only. Do not enter when procedure is in progress. Well, Alex Young authorizes herself. How about that? Ooh, and there's lots of blood. Grand. Heavy doodle. Heavy doodle. Heavy duty metal window. Doesn't budge. Pitch black outside. What is this one do? Okay, let's try to... Locked. Looks like a storage room of some kind. Yeah. Locked. Kitchen? So we have to go into the blood room. Of course. Oh. No, like this really is, it's not just like, no, this really is a lab. Huh. Experimenting on people. I feel like I'm getting used to the sight of blood. Hate it. Yeah, I wasn't expecting like a more scientific twist. Interesting. Ooh, nice skulls. These can't be real body parts, right? I'm not going to look too closely if I don't have to. Please be fake. Please be fake. We have a human hand, eyes, skulls, a whole ass head, some bits, blood. Lots and lots of surgical tools, bloody tools, wastage, clean cloth. Guess this is where they got the bone saw. Oh, wait. Yeah, we saw the bone saw at the front door where someone had tried to cut their way through. So do you think someone perhaps escaped the lab? And they tried to get out. I hope it's not Chris's blood. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Torres, there's someone in there. Alex, are you okay? There's I'm in some kind of lab or a medical facility, and then there's these vats of some kind of liquid, and there's someone inside. Alex, they're alive? Alex, that's a lot, even for this place. Sounds complicated and dangerous. Maybe more for them than you. So what? I should just leave them in there? Alex, neither you or I likely know how to work any of what you're describing. It's risky. Yeah, it's risky. The whole damn house is risky. Look, if I helped you, I have to at least try to help this person too. Otherwise, what's the point in any of this? You might as well just sit around and wait to die. Alex, you need to calm down. Has saying that to anyone ever worked in the history of everything? Look, just this isn't breaking into a locked room or twisting statues around. You're freaked out for a good reason, and you're not thinking clearly. I know, I know I'm not saying I'm going to smash it with a rock, but I have to at least try. I won't leave someone like this, in the cold, alone in the dark. Alone in the dark? In this horrible, horrible place. Alex, just be careful, okay? For both of you. I will. I'll figure it out, I promise. I don't think she necessarily wants you to make that promise. Alex, smash! Break it open. Hit it with a rock. Hit it with a bone saw. They're more scared of you. That weird, like, chittering in the background. Yeah, they only mentioned one of them's alive. You're not going to talk about this? You don't even want to examine this? This T-virus ass experiment? Nothing. You have nothing to say about this. Okay, Alex. Oh, hi. Cute. Cute. Can't help but notice this one looks like something shattered it from the inside. This place sucks. There, I said it. Where's the dick? Joe, thank you very much for welcoming in. Where's the dick? Of course there's no dick. Tyrant doesn't have a dick. Why would they? They are holding it like, ow, my BB, they took my wiener. They took my wiener and put me in the vat. Oh. Thank you very much, Joe. I appreciate it, man. Back for you. Well, I don't know. He has his clothes on. And he has a sick Ben 10 watch. Whoa, he's going ghost. Yeah, I reckon that whatever broke out of this vat is what tried to break out of the whole house. Yeah? Floating person has no dick. Nothing to say about the table, nothing to say about the skeleton. Med kit, first aid kit, keep that in mind. Uniforms. Uniforms. Not labeled, but they look official in an almost sinister way. Can't tell if this is part of the theater for this whole stupid show. There's a... Oh. Someone left the lighter in one of these pockets. Swag. Oh. Subject 024. Day 1. Healthy subject, age 20. Blood type O negative. Starting treatment 06. Day 5. Physical mutation stage 1. Subject stable. 11. Physical mutations progressing as expected. Vitals remain stable. Day 21. Treatment is slow to take, but physical change is reaching unprecedented levels. Subject seems in pain. Vitals increase across charts. 27. Subject outpacing subject 27 in physical changes. Muscle growth extreme. Bone protrusions redacted. Day 28. Subject twitching and moving unexpectedly despite increased sedatives. Day 29. Redacted. Is that for him? Or him? If you die, your clothes vanish. True. Oh, wait, we can read these ones too. Subject 12. Day 1. Subject has diabetes and respiratory history, age 65, blood type B+. Procedure not recommended, but orders from redacted are to proceed. Starting treatment 2. Vital stable. Improved treatment seems to be working. Day 4. Unexpected physical mutations detected. Orders are to continue treatment. 5. Redacted. Subject declared dead. I'm assuming that is that one. Subject 004. Day 1. Healthy subject. Age 50. Blood type B+. Starting treatment 1. Day 3. Steep brain activity decline. 4. Complete brain death after 4th treatment. Well, that's not good. Start from the bottom. Subject 08. Test subject, age 78, blood type A negative. Subject in vegetative state. Treatment 01 brain function improvement check. Day 5. Treatment failed. Subject declared dead. Diabetes makes your dick fall off. Yeah. Only when you have strange experiments thrust upon you. Subject 28. Day 1. Healthy subject, age 18, blood type O negative, blood plasma marrow donor for redacted. Waiting for subject 27 report to start treatment 07. I'm assuming that based off of these strange treatment numbers, we're going to have to do something. We're going to have to, 1, figure out which subject that is, and then use these treatments to get them out. Subject 27, healthy subject, age 35, blood type O negative. Lots of O negative. Starting treatment 6. Subject 27 vitals remain level. Stage 01 of physical changes. Day 18, anemia developed. Adding iron to treatment. I didn't take my iron today. Day 20. Vitals irregular but acceptable. Treatment 06 changes seems to be avoiding treatment 05, blood clot situation. Physical changes seem to have been accelerated, entering stage 3. 22. Sudden decline in vitals and neural activity. Physical attributes have mutated beyond expectation. 23. Subject physical mutation extreme. At 5:27, subject brain activity started declining steeply. At 6:12, subject had no brain activity. They're dead at 8:30 after multiple resurrection attempts. Our best attempt yet. Keeping subject in stasis while waiting for outside consultant. Subject 24 keeps waking up, so we'll wait for the consultant to advise. I'm assuming you can't read. Okay, no file. Wow, it's actually not even files. Locker doesn't have a handle. Must open some other way. It's Gween. It's a vortex infusers and... Okay. I feel like I should do an extra save, you know? Starting to get a little bit nervous. There are a lot of numbers and a lot of dates. I feel like that last one we read probably has the most to do with this subject. Can they breathe in there? Almost looks like they're sleeping. Huh. There's some sort of panel at the base of the contraption. Panel's falling off. I can see some circuitry behind it. No way I'm prying it off with my fingertips. I need something to deal with the screws. Well, you have a multitude of tools here. Got lots of forceps, lots of surgical tools. They don't look like they've been used. I hope. You're not... You can use a scalpel. Okay. Maybe we need to get into the storage room or something. The experiment is to kill people in strange ways. Interesting. Yeah, I wouldn't have expected it to go this route. What does this say? DNA locked. What does that mean? Maybe it's key to someone's specific DNA. There's that puddle of blood I saw earlier. Would that work? You don't have anything to pick it up with? I could wipe up some of this blood with that cloth I found. It might be the DNA sample I need. It's the simplest thing to try. Well, I assume that's what we need to do, considering it didn't even give us an option. Okay. DNA invalid. Well, I didn't think it'd be that easy, but... Oh! Great! DNA invalid, lockdown active, ID required. Better hope someone left their ID lying around here. That door looks sturdy. Oh, the screwdriver! That just opened magically, and there's something at the bottom. The ID! Key card! Looks like someone should have been more careful with their things. Hopefully this ID is what I need to lift the lockdown. Please work, please work, please work. J-Star. Okay, thank you, careless employee. Let's just scan this ID. Oh, thank God. Got rid of the scary red light, and the door opened. Oh! Purge initiated. Can't be good. Did we just kill this guy? What the? Ooh. Hell no. What is that? Life sign detected. Purge failed. What is that thing? No, not a thing. It's just a person once. You're a victim too. Oh, so it couldn't purge this guy because he's still alive. Seems like a time-based puzzle. Thank God it wasn't. Oof. I know, I was thinking, like, why just leave these behind to rot and be forgotten? These were also people once too, right? I didn't fuck it. I had no choice but to do that. That's what I had to do. I didn't fuck it. They're a little cheeked. Not as cheeked as Torres, but a little cheeked. How strange. Looks like they were prepared for the science to get weird. Too bad the axes are gone. Could never stand guns. Yeah, 2 screwdrivers, 3 missing guns. Axe. Yikes. Okay, well we do have the screwdriver. Maybe we can use it on the panel down here. I think I can get behind this panel using the screwdriver. She's gonna have to rip open that corpse. Okay. Oh. Sensor. Temperature sensor. Maybe I can throw it out of whack with a lighter. Make it think they're dead? Let's see here. This is not what I would have expected. I thought we were going to have to do some major puzzle with the codes back there, or the files back there. Maybe we still will. Something broke. Should check the panel again. Yes! No life signs. What a weird thing to celebrate. Let's purge the system and get them out of there. Hopefully they're alive and this doesn't kill them. Oh! You could have supported their head, Alex. Jesus. Hey! Hey, take it easy. Breathe. What's happening? I don't... Who are you? Where am I? Whoa, I'm not gonna hurt you. My name's Alex. Alex, I'm Kai. What's happening? Last thing I remember. Oh, my head. You were. Well, I don't know what happened exactly, but you're okay now. There's some uniforms in one of the lockers. Here, let's get you warmed up. It's fine. Their fucking spinal cord just detached from their skull. These clothes are. You said your name was Alex. Explain, please. Okay, well, we're stuck in some sort of crazy mansion. Woke up here in another room. There are other people too. This place is filled with traps and puzzles. We're being watched. There are cameras everywhere. I was trying to find a way out, and I found you, just like I found others. So wait, you're saying we're, what, kidnapped? Trapped with puzzles, and this makes no sense. Tell me about it. Front door is sealed and we haven't found another way out yet. But why me? Why am I here? This is insane. Who did this? So, all we really know is it's some sort of society, powerful, rich people who they put us here to watch us struggle and to see who survives. What? A secret supervillain death society? Are you listening to yourself? I know, I know, but look, does this place look normal to you? Is this how you normally wake up? Listen, so far it seems like all of us were chosen for a reason. Some sort of connection, even if it isn't obvious. Even if what you're saying is true, I don't know why they'd want me. Why are you here? Oh, I'm just nobody really. I deliver things sometimes, so maybe... But we should go upstairs. We set up a base in this big room with a fireplace and stuff, so you can rest, and we can bring everyone up to speed there. Torres will want to meet you. Alright? Guess I don't have a choice. Fire sounds... nice. Chest is still on fire from that liquid. Stick close to me. I'll get you out of here, I promise. She was indeed! Yeah, they were indeed in a giant glass tube, but somehow they are not covered in any kind of laceration. That's good. What happened? Where am I? You're in SawCon. No, secret society is too much, but an evil basement lab, an evil basement SawCon, that's just fine. Hey, how's it going? How are you feeling? I mean, not great. My head is swimming. Okay, we can take it slow if you need to, but we have to keep going. Just a little farther. I can handle it. Honestly, I just want answers. It's just up here. Come on. Watch for the steam. You're gonna Watson me, aren't you? Oh! Oh! That door wasn't open before. Let's check it out. Yeah, what about your sick Ben 10 watch? We're not going to say anything about that? We're just gonna take a little pit stop, right? Get some soup, maybe. And a Goya painting. Oh, you hungry? This place looks fairly normal. You and I have got to talk about your definition of normal. Trust me, after everything I've seen tonight, it's normal. I don't know, that, like, bar upstairs was pretty normal. Do you want some Campbell's Chicken Noodle? You hungry? You want some coffee? I feel like I've seen this painting a lot. Yes, indeed we have. So this is where they partially store stuff for their little experiment they're doing here. So much whiskey, gin, and wine. Could pickle a whole farm with all the booze in this house. I thought it said flamethrower for a second. Cardboard boxes. More cardboard boxes. Don't have time to search everything, and I don't have any reason to open these. Spaghetti? It's looking like a tomato to me. Anything useful in here? Okay. More pipes. Huh. Wonder if this butcher place is where the blood comes from. Butcher place? Oh. What's this? Someone was doing an inventory of the pantry. There's a little doodle, too. It's gotta be something. Pantry note added to inventory. That picture looks strangely familiar. Yeah, Witch's Sabbath by Goya. There's the goat in the center. Skull, that means death. Okay, oops. Did you flip it over? There we go. Incomplete inventory. Paintings, mops, brooms, skeletons are circled. Guess they were next to be counted. Sardine cans, 27. Ketchup, 10. Paintings. Mops. Bleach times 3. Skeletons, and... guessing that's brooms at the circle. Okay. Brooms and mops. A few brooms and mops, clean stuff. All looks really old. Yeah, I don't like the fact that... No, 2 of them are moving, I think. Oh, 3. I don't like that, though. But before we walk into another room and start another puzzle, I think this is where we will end. And more coffee beans. Yeah, we can make it. Oh, yeah, let's go hang out by the fire for a little bit, get this guy a cup of coffee. We could fucking use it after all this shit. Are you kidding me? I wonder in what scenario you could fail to save Alex. Or not Alex, sorry, Kai. Because it seems like each person we save also has an option for killing them. Or rather, like, an incident in which they die. But there was really only, like, one straightforward option there, the blood on the ground, unless there was some other, like, biofluid somewhere that we didn't see that we could have used on the cloth, like maybe something that first tank. I don't know. Maybe I can look at the achievements, that'll probably answer me. But with that, I think that's a very good stopping point before we open a new puzzle room and get into like a whole bunch of dialogue and all of that jazz.